If you let go of a feather, what will it do? You can answer that question, and if you look closely, you'll find I'm just as predictable as that feather. I love going to the same coffee shop. I love ordering the same drink. I love sitting in the same seat, reading the same book, writing in the same journal. It's comfortable having that level of, I guess, stability in my life. Being able to control what I can control, even if it's just a morning in a coffee shop. Especially now, when the most certain thing in our lives is uncertainty. I don't need to remind you of how much has changed in such a short amount of time. Quick as a whip, hard as a fall. It seems more than anything at all that we're just a feather in the breeze now, hurling towards the direction the wind has favored with a fervor of 1,000-mile-per-hour gust. The change shocked me. And I feel like the past few months have been nothing but change for me. Finishing school, final goodbyes, finding a place to call home. I'll tell you, it was nothing like I expected. I had plans and those plans defected. And when they did, I was a little shaken. The stable foundation that I built exposed its cracks, and without it, how could a house stand? What was left to do but kind of cave into myself. Seeing how quickly my life could change in a blink of an eye, I started looking for other things I could weed out of my life, other habits, other hobbies, other people, because if I knew they weren't permanent, at least I can control when they left. I would hear the words spoken through their fingertips and subtleties and tonality that would tell me that whether they were out or in. Because upon this rock I will build my walls upon myself, resistant to change. Because I was so afraid of change. But the thing about change is that it's inevitable, and it never slows. Rome falls, grass grows. Once the arrow leaves the bow, there is no rest. It's the first law of gravity. An object that is in motion stays in motion. And we cannot stop that. And I feel like that's what I've learned over these past few months. Things change, people change, circumstances change, and it's not my fault. It's not anything's fault. It's just the law of the world. So why fight it? Why hide in your fortress that you've built, certain to resist the certainty of change? Why walk down the familiar paths, the stable paths? Because I believe at least a little part of all of us wants stability and predictability. A stable job, a stable relationship, a stable place to call our own, and that's all amazing things to want. But sometimes we want it so bad that we will take it at any cost. We sacrifice for the sake of comfort, whether that's a dream, a goal, a chance, for the sake of stability. But stability is overrated. Why have stability when everything is subject to change? Why have stability when it's in the way of your future, of your goals? Why have stability when it's a detriment to the person who you could be? Because every time you cradle yourself in your web of comfort, you lose out on experiences, on people, on opportunities that would help you grow. And yes, some of those things won't be permanent. Some of them won't last. But the lessons you take from it will. You decide every second of every day who you are. You decide whether to resist or embrace change, to take a chance or not, to change or not.